So a lot of people have been asking me, especially in the Discord, and also in classes, about aligning your mind, body, and spirit, and how best to do that, which, usually naturally happens during your spiritual awakening journey. And something you really have to understand about wanting to align your body, mind, and spirit is like why, right? Like your why and your connection to that journey is going to help you more easily be able to do that. And the reason why I say it is because the spiritual journey and spiritually awakening and aligning your mind, body, spirit requires a sense of discipline that many people don't usually like to admit, but you see it across like many cultures. Training your physical body, right? Training yourself to not overindulge, or training yourself to connect with Mother Earth and physically making your body stronger helps your body stay connected to your mind and your spirit. And the stronger your body, the stronger your mind. Meaning, if you haven't been moving, if you haven't been exercising regularly, it's going to be really difficult for you to keep a calm mind, because the energy and the thoughts and, your own mindset, all of that has to go somewhere. Like it has to alchemize. Otherwise, it's just stagnant, right? Like that's when you start to hear people who might say to you, oh, you have this chakra that's a little blocked, or this channel is blocked. Like that's what they're saying. You have to move the energy. Energy is most of the time constantly moving. Which it is, but you have to be the one to alchemize it, to keep it aligned. And for your spirit is very much so aligned when your mind and body are aligned. Like it almost comes with like exercising, comes with meditating, comes with like eating really well, because that'll be like your first steps to actually aligning your spirit. Sometimes people just want to meditate, and you can take that approach, but it's going to be harder to get into meditation or even condition yourself to like alchemize through meditation, unless you can actually have a steady body and a steady mind. Because if you're in meditation, it like irritates you. Like sometimes I see that happen with certain clients, like it irritates you or you have a resistance. It's also because you're out of balance in your mind and your body. So to get in that perfect alignment, I highly recommend that you start with moving your body in whatever capacity that you can actually move your body in, and then focusing on, journaling what's in your mind. Do you have a chaotic mind? Is it quiet? Can you easily meditate? Like getting to know your mind and how it actually works in different types of situations. And your spirit is going to naturally start to align with the rest of your mind and body. And then being really intentional about your spiritual practices when it comes to like opening your third eye, or clearing out your chakras, or connecting with the universe, receiving your messages, receiving your downloads. So you have to be very, very intentional. And some things that you can do day to day is look at what you're eating. Is like a really obvious, easy one. See if you're putting food in your body that's overly processed. I have a rule that sometimes if it crinkles, I try not to eat it. I do love cacao and dark chocolate. A lot of people put them in things that crinkle. So there's that part, but it's like a spiritual practice of mine. And then like figuring out, how can I eat closest to the earth? How can I be with the frequency of the earth that's very grounded? These squirrels are literally jumping on each other, and it's the funniest thing, and now I'm distracted. How can I remain grounded? How can I eat food that is literally from the earth, or as close to the earth as possible, so I can start that spiritual journey without having to be overly like hyper focused on it? Especially if like aligning your mind, body, and spirit is a brand new journey for you. Like if you've never done that, if you don't have anybody in your family that's ever done that before, take it slow. Take it slow and just allow it to be a transition, and surround yourself with people who are doing it, right? Like if this video is finding you, obviously it's your invitation to start, and then be amongst a community like in my Discord, or come to the classes, or go out in your neighborhood and be around folks who are doing the same thing, so it's easier for you. For my clients, I call it like curating your environment. That would be your external part of your creation, whatever you want to call it, of your curating. So curate your environment to kind of help you out and allow yourself to align naturally. And down the road, when you get to a stage where, you know, like if you're going to be a healer or you want to teach and things like that, you're already going to be in a state of, it's like natural for you. Like your day-to-day practices and your rituals are going to be so set in stone because of your journey that it's just going to come naturally to you. But there has to be a sense of discipline from the beginning of your journey, through your journey, and forward, because, you know, your spiritual awakening and your spiritual like evolution, and your alchemizing like all sorts of energy, that's a lifelong thing. Like this isn't like you're spiritually awake and then you're done. It doesn't work like that. It does not work like that. Like when people say like, oh, it starts here and it ends here, it's like somewhere along the way you may have not been as connected to the universe as you thought you were, and that's why you felt like it ended. But that's because like you have to maintain it. Like there's a sense of like maintaining your spirituality and your connection, and not giving in to Maya, right? Maya, the illusions of the self and ego and all these other things that teach you that you're done, like you're fully enlightened, right? Like that's the ego thing. So it's a lifelong journey, but just be gentle with yourself. Let me know if this was helpful, and be sure to follow along, come join in the Discord, and stop by one of the Z School for the Gifted. It's so much fun. The community is amazing, and we meet 3 times a week. So I will talk to you all soon.